Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Hello, mate. How you doing?
It's been a bit of time since we got together, I guess.
I know, man. Like I miss you.
I miss
Picking
you
me
too.
up off my feet and all.
Oh, I'll hug you. You know
sh-
what? I
sh-
forgot to upload. I need the video where me and you met up and you're
oh, I've got
recording.
it here. Yeah,
You got it here.
I've
You
got
can.
it. I got it
It's all good.
somewhere.
You'll put it on the
I,
Computron
I, I'm
3000.
gonna put it on that TV, like behind me, just like playing over and over again. Like just.
And you gotta put a song "Reunited" and it
Yeah.
feels
Oh,
so
I'm doing all
good.
sorts. I'm doing all sorts of like just Why am I so white, by the way? What's going on here?
You didn't get enough sun in
Alexa,
Portugal. You were too
stream mode
much,
off.
too much.
I guess it's better.
Yeah, you're you're
Yeah.
you're you're I still got my typical white shine. Anyways, everyone tuning in, much appreciated. It's been a while since we've done a show. It's not a normal show. It's just, Mellow's out there in full baby mode preparation. He's out in probably in, I don't understand the type of panic he's probably dealing with, but hey, you know what? Uh, the chaos he's at. Joe's in Lisboa, getting all the possible tickets from the Sporting Ishas and flipping them over to the Benfica He's doing
For
a
a
good.
fraction of the price,
Yeah, exactly. And it's good to see you again, Boris. And also Manny, thank you for tuning in live. That's awesome. Actually,
Manny.
got
I
you
know
for
a
a
guy
decent
called
time.
Manny. He's a good DJ in Reading.
There we go.
Is from Republic Dominic, like República Dominicana.
Mhm.
And they have the them bow. Like they're always going them bow.
That's awesome. But yeah,
uh,
man, we met up. It was how's us meeting up? How do you think it went? You think it
I'll
went
be
good?
honest with you, it was bigger than I thought, and I just choked like 3 times. But I plugged through it. So no, it was good, man.
Uh,
It's
it's
definitely.
speaking of size, I guess you got
Oh, right.
Luigi decent. He's a little sad because Luigi's towering over him, and
Yeah,
then
just
and
about, yeah.
just about, and then I just realized how big I am relative to Mandy. I was like, holy shit, I'm actually a really big dude. I have a weird thing where I visualize myself more of like Luigi's height. In reality, it's a slightly different height.
I'm happy to be the same sort of height as Rafa, dude. Like, I was like, you know what? Fair enough.
that's a
When I
good
met
one.
Joey for lunch, we were talking about that. How like me and him in Portugal, we're average height.
You guys
We're
are normal.
normal.
You guys are normal. I'm an
But
ogre.
here, like, it's weird, man.
It is
Like,
what it is. It's the
yeah,
Portuguese way. Here's the perspective of me and Ethan. There we go. Ethan
yeah.
had sent a message saying he didn't see himself on that intro. He's like, "Oh, we're
There you
almost
go.
there,
He's
almost
here
there."
now.
He's there.
This is pretty much the intro. Do you know what I mean? Like, we've just
This
started.
all
So,
this all is starting. This all
hey, you know
fun.
what? I regret not getting that scarf. I should have got that scarf.
Oh, this one. Wait. Well,
The one with all the stickers and stuff. Yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, this
I
one.
should have got that because
This
I
was a
remember.
sick pickup. I gotta say, this is a
Yeah.
pretty
I'm pretty
gnarly
sure I
scarf.
pointed that out. And I was like, this is nice. But then I was like, this is sick. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really, really nice. I
I
hope
love
they
it,
still
man.
have it when I go back.
It's a lot of stuff on it, though, man. It's a lot of
Yeah, no,
stuff.
it's good. It's good. It's
Look
like,
at the badge
yeah,
on it. I
it's
love
like
how
an
they did the
Instagram
badge.
scarf. Like,
That's
nice.
sick.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's pretty cool, but I gotta say this is a good one. This guy, I know maybe it doesn't bring you good memories, but you know what? It's gonna have a special place. That was from when Louise
Oh, yeah, yeah,
that
yeah, yeah,
match. He
yeah.
gave me a little gift, which is nice.
Yeah,
I
I know.
appreciate that.
Hey, I got you. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Hold on.
Oh, this guy's like, oh, this guy, just gonna whip something out. I got an AC Milan versus Benfica there. That's what it should have been, but it's all
Yo,
good. Oh yeah, you haven't drank it yet. Have you tried it yet?
look, I haven't. I haven't.
Give it a
Should I
try.
try it
Just
now?
give it a try. Give it a little try. You know, you know, be decent
Ooh.
and get a cup.
But yeah, I'm not gonna just down it, man. Like, I'm not
Well,
British.
actually, you know what? How about that? Actually, down all of it right now, like in the beginning of the show, the entire bottle, and then we'll see how the show goes.
No, just no.
I
Listen,
definitely am. I
do
had
I
another
add
photo. You
ice?
know how there's like walkways and stuff, and there's like my wife, the kids, they all walk through, and then I'm like this, like there's like a concrete wall blocking my head through this walkway, and I have to like duck under.
Listen, do I add ice or no?
You can. Usually, I like it a little chill, but it's smooth. You
Yeah,
can. It's there. It's
I-
different. It's different.
I'll
So
add just 2 bits. Just
might
like
throw some ice. So when I got Luigi, I got him this maple syrup whiskey. just to bring someone from Canada, So the guy, give him a little flavor of the North, since he's out and about. You know what? While he gets that ready, I'm gonna play out just a little clip that Luigi, he recorded, which was quite nice. I got a kick out of this. It's just us walking about being doofuses before the match.
Hey, look at this. I can't see shit. There you go. It's still right there. Still right there.
What's going on? Right, I got a little glass.
All right, here we
This
go.
smells really nice.
It's a nice smell.
By the way, just so the people know, like,
I'll give credit. Kevin from Quebec turned me on to this a couple of years back. He brought me a bottle, and I tried it. It really caught me off guard. I did not expect
oh
it.
shit, it's like Bailey's. All right, is this enough?
That's a nice little pour. There you go.
I like look.
Yeah, I gotta go. I should go get mine. I still got a little bit left, and then we do.
Go on. Hey,
You know what?
can I just do something?
Yeah.
This is you're from North, right? Canada,
Yeah.
North, yeah. This
Yeah.
is a little taste that from up north that Mario gave me after I got a little taste of his South. Cheers.
I'll be right back.
Right, you know what?
Oh, there goes the Tuizão. Olha aqui. I fixed this up. I gotta get a new. Olha, não quer arranjar. Yo.
I want a glass of that next time I come over. Yeah, I'll save it, man.
So look at the struggles.
Well,
The
but
struggles
tomorrow.
with this camera. I need a new camera. Olha isto.
Just go and get it. Sort it out later.
Sort it out later. Fine. Okay, you get to see the ceiling. That's the fan.
We get to see a vent, and this is when blood starts pouring out the vent, and we start asking
This is the
questions.
level of professionalism you're used to.
I can't even move comments because I'm not logged in. So,
And
should I try it or should I wait for? Let me try and try.
All right. So I got
This is very.
You know what? Throw
dangerous.
a little ice in there so I draw
This
Louis.
is very dangerous.
There you
This
go,
is
I'm
actually
getting-
really nice.
This thing. Hey, you trying it?
Mario, right?
It's smooth. It's smooth, eh?
It's 15%, which is luckily not
Not too
too
bad.
strong. But
Yeah,
this
that's
is
something I
like.
don't got much left in mine right now. It's
Wait, hold on a minute.
no 30. It's 31%.
Bro, mine is different than yours.
What's
Mine's
yours?
like creamy.
Whoa! Did I get you the wrong one?
I don't know, but it's.
What did I get
nice.
you? Oh, let me see what you got.
Oh my God.
I think I bought you the wrong one. Doesn't they look similar?
Yeah, yours is whiskey. Mine's
Oh!
cream. Wait, yours gonna be.
I'm
stronger.
gonna go book another flight. You get your flight. I'm gonna get you the right one.
Yeah, cool. All right, let's go on
All
to tap.
Because when he said creamy, I was like, well, no,
Hold on,
it's
what's
15.
the
It's
percentage on
31%
yours?
alcohol. That's why
Yeah,
I
I
was
was gonna say, yeah. Yours is proper. You know what? This reminds me of like Bailey's, right? But it's a little bit like obviously it's got the maple syrup at the end, the aftertaste.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the
It's really
jar
nice, though,
looks
man.
like it's dark. It's a dark jar, and then when this is like, imagine if you look at this, it looks
yours
dark.
is like whiskey.
And I just
He
seen.
said
All right,
Bailey's.
tell you what though, man, it's nice.
Cheers.
It's actually really nice.
Yeah.
It's
Is
like
it, does
a
it still
whiskey
taste
cream.
like maple syrup?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the aftertaste
you
is
go.
like really
Okay.
honey. I never had maple syrup, so I'm guessing like.
Yeah, it's kind of like a poor
Tastes
man's
like a
honey.
tree. Yeah.
There you go. Oh, he gave you that. Oh, there we go. There's the comment of the day. Fabs.
He gave me that cream.
Yeah, I love
That
it.
was before
No way.
that balcony. We know what happened. Only we
That was
know
a good
what
view,
happened.
man. I like that view, man. That was a great view.
I came out of the closet at Mario's house. I actually did though, didn't I?
That was actually hilarious. So I go and check into this place's Airbnb, and it has like several bedrooms. Got the kids, the missus. Or my first time in there, Luigi's there, all running around like headless chicken. And I'm probably through Luigi's disappears. And I'm like, oh, check out this balcony. I'm like, he's on the other side. So I go walking. I don't see him. Go in another bedroom. Maybe he's taking a shit. No, bathroom not there. I'm like, where the frig is this guy? I'm like, did he leave? Like, I said, dude, where's Luigi? Here's like, and I walk up there, and he's like in a closet. He hit himself. If I was recording, it was the funniest shit ever.
Oh, man, honestly.
Uh,
I think Eva knew where I was. She saw me hide.
yeah, she can pick up all that stuff. She's pretty quick.
Yeah. It's all that hide
Hmm.
and seek, that mystery murder on Roblox. Anyway,
Yeah,
we
that
should,
was perfect. That
we
was
should
exactly
talk
what
about Benfica a little bit, you know.
Yeah, so Benfica had 2 matches since we last did a show. Braga and Porto Menezes, and we needed those.
And Porto B, like
Porto B. Buddy, we chatted beforehand prior to the match, and both of us, we're excited, but Braga is in the top part of the table for a reason. Like, they're a tough team. They've been doing really well. Benfica has been kind of like limping along, just getting the results, but like really struggling to get a rhythm. Man, how nice was that? Like, we dominated. I will say I saw the match like live, but I have not actually seen the replay. I've only seen highlights. Have you watched the match? Like, did you watch the replay of the match or
the Braga?
Yeah.
Yes, the next morning I told you. I was literally sat there waiting for Mum to get up, and I was just watching the full replay, and then she walked in just before we scored.
And you're just like,
she thought, you're fucking weird, man. It's like, you've watched that live. I was like, yeah, but now I'm watching it again just to
no,
make sure
I gotta rewatch it. I have it on the docket to
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, we are absolutely all over them, man. Like, they didn't do anything. They had the only shot they had on target was that shot extra time that Bruma hit the one of the coaching staff. That's the only shot they had on target, mate. We're all over.
Yeah, this actually, I had not had a chance to look at the goal point. They gave Ronaldo on goal point the man of the match on that one, which was
he had a good game.
Good game, Rafa.
I wouldn't say he's man of the match, but he definitely had a good game.
Since it's like more of a laxy-daisy kind of show, who would be your man of the match for that match?
I'm very I don't like doing it, but I'd say due to the fact that it was a 1-0 and we just didn't seem to be able to score, I'd give it to Rafa just because he was able to break that deadlock. That he was able to give us what we needed when it didn't seem like we were going to be able to do it. I guess Neres is a close second because for me it's either Rafa or Neres for those obvious reasons. I wouldn't give it to Grimaldo. I think Antonio had a really solid game as well as a centre back. But I think that's Neves played better against Portimonense, right? He had a heck of a game against Portimonense.
One heck of a game. Now, out of curiosity, okay, so is the man of the match basically like you're saying Rafa because obviously you got the goal, critical.
Not all the time, but this specific game. Yeah.
But like, would you say like, what's your heart like? I'm gonna be honest. Me, I go more than that is because I don't know. I was just enjoying anytime we had the ball. To see what that man does with the ball live was pretty friggin' sick.
The only reason I don't go Neres, Mario, is because if I always go Neres, I always go Neres. Every game he plays, I could go Neres for one or two reasons. You know what I mean? Even if he doesn't dominate,
you're spot on.
He's like, and this is like a big opinion. It's just an opinion. I don't want people to like dig at me, but like, I watched Man United because of Ronaldo, and I watched Real Madrid against Barcelona because of Ronaldo versus Messi. I watched many teams because of certain players. Like I've watched AC Milan because of Ronaldinho, for example. Whatever.
Yeah.
I obviously watch Benfica because it's my club. It's who I support. It's my life, right? When he was at Ajax, I watched Ajax because of Neres, right? Not just because of Neres, but mainly because of Neres. And I fell in love with Ajax. When he went to Shakhtar, I'm not watching the fucking Russian league. I'm sorry. And now he's at Benfica.
No,
if I was British, I'd be watching Benfica because of Neres. If I didn't know Benfica, but still knew Neres, I'd be watching Benfica because of Neres. He's that sort of player that you want to have the ball and he stand up because you think like, what's he going to do now? Even though he's getting older, he's not that same guy again. Like not even close to being the same guy he was at Ajax. But I still get excited every time he gets the ball.
Hey, he did get the man of the match on SofaScore, so he was their selection that they picked.
Yeah, I'm a mod on SofaScore.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly. It's well, also, we did, shout out to Neres just to kind of give him the shout out. We did it for Neres.
Is that why you went in on Neres? I had to explain that picture at work, man. Like, what's that mean? Were you guys sleeping? I was like, oh god, here we go.
Yeah, we had a lot of B-talks. Actually, yeah, this is after we had our nice dinner at the Luge, right? We had that.
I didn't even realize the scarf, and I was holding the fucking scarf. What the hell?
Yeah, I brought one for Ethan, and I brought one for Joe. You got the fancy whiskey because you got yours.
There, yeah, you can see that.
You got so officially everyone, like Alex has one. Officially, everyone has one.
Mine's got a Canadian flag on it.
I got the little. I don't know if did theirs have the Canadian because they change it up very often.
No, because it's not. It doesn't belong to the scarf.
It did. Oh, okay.
It's a pin.
Oh, that's why
Do
I
you
was gonna say.
remember?
Sometimes they update the scars a little bit.
When
That's
I
why was
found
thinking-
it or somebody gave it to me,
Yeah.
kind of the pin, I was like, I know where this is going. It's literally there in the little picture in the middle,
Yeah.
where there's like a little, there's the tower. It's to the right hand side, like in the sky.
It was sick. No, it was a good time, man. The atmosphere was wild. I got a clip that's about a minute, a bit long. I don't know if I should play it, but it just gives people a feel of the atmosphere.
Yeah,
So I
do it,
thought-
man. Like people were just chilling. It's afternoon
Yeah.
here,
Yeah, why not? Here we go.
evening.
Yeah, I'm just gonna unmute myself.
Everyone
You know,
just
unmute
she
myself.
worked.
But like everyone was standing up, like it's just a standing room throughout the entire match. It was absolutely wild to see. Like you're looking around the center, the side, man. Just it was very cool, very cool. I did love it.
You finished?
But
Is
yeah,
it finished?
this thing could go on for a while. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Here we go. Bam. Such a critical victory, buddy. Such a critical victory.
Wasn't picking my nose at all.
That's all. You're doing like,
What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say.
1-0 standing room. People were going nuts throughout the match. It was just a great atmosphere. I've had a lot of people tell me it was one of the better atmospheres throughout the season. A lot of people were messaging me during the match. I thought it was amazing. For myself personally, it's been 5 years since I've been able to go back. And this trip meant a lot to me, just because also the family. To see my son get into the game, he's gotten into the game a lot more this past year, which is nice to see. But this trip really got both the Portuguese and the Benfiquismo in them. You know what I mean? They're going to be talks, going knock the pedra, getting little surprises here and there.
Yeah. Has he still got it? Has he still got the
I gotta
the
check.
mark?
I think he still has a little mark. Do you want to tell a story?
He's got a couple
Tell a
of
story.
shots, man. Huh?
Tell a story.
Yeah, so like obviously when I go to Portugal, I always go to this place called Cabaças in the Bairro Alto. They have, in my opinion, the best Naco na Pedra in Lisbon. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other places that do it better or it's just as good, but I like it there. So I take Mario there. Do I tell everything? The Cynthia as well?
Yeah, tell us. Yeah, tell us.
Okay.
Freak out.
I take Mario there and stuff. I said, let's arrive early. Let's get a table. We're going to take a table pretty much straight away. As soon as they open all that, we sit down. I mean, we don't need menus. We just go, yeah, quattro nacs, right? Because Eva was just sharing, right?
No, she got her own.
She got her own nac.
Yeah, and then me and you like stole what she.
Oh yeah, I got it. So yeah, we got some nacs, 5 nacs, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows what naco is. But if they don't, it's just a piece of meat that gets cooked on a hot stone in front of you, and you got all like the sauces and condiments and stuff. So yeah, it arrives, and Cynthia got her pants in a twist and didn't like the stone in front of her because it was too hot and it was burning her head or her face. So she cooked everything real quick and then like cut it. Oh, that's it. That's a nice place.
This is what we're talking about.
That's
man.
actually what Cynthia had because she had the picanha, right?
Yeah, she had the picanha. Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have any of the other stuff, but it's it's a nice little
It's
side.
actually okay. So it's actually kind of weird because whenever I look at pictures, the other food actually looks very good, but I'll never go there and ask for anything else but naco because that's what they do, right? So anyway, a few, long minutes down, Rui has the excellent idea of resting his arm on one of these stones. So now he's got a little badge.
No, he singed it. He put his arm like right by it.
Yeah, he's like
Cabaças. But he was a champ. He took it like a champ.
Yeah, to be honest,
He didn't flinch. Like I'd probably cry a lot more than
like,
he did.
But
okay, so prior to the funniest part also is the mute's never been to one of these places, and he got picanha also, and the picanha as you can see is a bit longer. And so he didn't want to like put the whole picanha. He only wanted to do a little bit at a time. And the kid's all excited. He's eating the French fries. All of a sudden, he grabs the carne and starts ripping the raw meat with his hands. And the guy at the restaurant's like, "Kaka shmita is it?"
Fucking...
No. He comes going by. He's like, "Oh, use the fork." And me and like Luigi are right into it. We're eating, talking to each other. I look to my right, and there he is, like just.
My man got a second stone, mate. I have never seen anybody get a second stone.
Because
Like,
he had
fair
like
enough.
dangling up his stone and this.
Yeah.
So then that's how he got the bird, because he got a second stone, so it was like an extra height. And then he reached over and got the cinch mark. Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. Those memories, though, right? Isn't it?
It was a great time, man. It was fantastic. I loved it. It was good. Great match. It was beautiful. Nighttime at the luge, like how the luge looks. There's a photo of me and Ethan again, but the photo, just being outside the luge at nighttime. Everyone probably that follows Luigi and has followed him for a few years has seen the beautiful place he gets to hang out at. So I was kind of his neighbor for that weekend. I got a place right by him, and that whole neighborhood, just being around the luge, just having a cafe. Meeting Rudy George out there. He's coming asking us for photos.
Oh yeah, he
that.
came and asked us. He's like, "Oh, you're Mario, right? From Year 90. I've been watching you guys. Yeah, can I get a picture?" And
Yeah,
Mario's
exactly.
like, "You know what? You don't really qualify for that, but
I like-
hey,
you
you can
got
have
one of
my
my
son. You know."
have one of my sons. Since you're into the Muse, like you can. No, but it was nice. It was actually he's the under 21 Portugal coach, so we met him outside the luge and had a photo with him.
Can you answer Jake? I want to see how you answer that.
Oh yeah, here. Literally, actually, you might have missed this. Here is Luigi and Ethan, and he's kind of getting bummed out about the height jokes. And here's me. I've come to realize I'm an ogre in Portugal.
You're 185. Yeah, you're 185 centimeters.
There you go, Jake. Look at Jake. He's look at this. If Jake comes over, he's taller than me.
Fuck, he's 6'2". I'm not going to Lisbon when Jake's there. Fuck that.
Yeah, he's gonna be like putting his hand on your head and just
Johnny like just chilling, like, hey,
just a little push.
like like Materazzi and Rui Costa. Like he's just gonna be like that. I'm like, fuck off, you get the fuck off.
He's gonna be like, oh, well, you're down there, just
Hey,
hey.
that's reserved for one person only.
It was good. We had one of my favorite photos of the trip. This is not gonna be like a family photo reel the whole time. This is one of my favorite photos.
Family photo reel.
This one here.
Is that because of what you said?
This is the moment. This is the photo. This is the photo of the. So just as a quick story, my little Eva, we're like, oh, let's do a photo in front of the tower or whatever. I whip out my phone like a patata, like I upside her the head by mistake as I'm taking the photo. She's by my, by my leg. She's little. She's crying. She doesn't stop. We're like, oh, let's do a photo. And she keeps crying. I was like, can't try. We're trying this photo. And then I just say a certain comment of a certain lady that was in front of myself, Luigi, Cynthia, Rui, and Eva. And everyone's laughing and enjoying it. And it worked out quite nice.
A certain comment. I love that.
A certain comment. If you want, you can say it.
Nah. I didn't say it then. I'm not going to say it now, Joey.
Yeah, it was good, though. It was good. It worked. Yeah. And then the other one was, people say I say VAR is rigged at the luge. I guess it kind of is.
I saved that, by the way, just to let you guys know.
Yeah, you say, it says goal, but
No, wait, listen.
The ball hasn't even left
the. they had no trust. They thought that's shoot anyway. It's a save. It's a goal. Sorry.
Yeah.
I saved that, but I didn't save Ethan's. Good penalty, Ethan took, by the way.
Oh man, it was fun. It was fun, but it was good, man. It was a critical win. It was a wild match. Again, like it felt like do or die for Benfica. Like if you don't get this result, yes, technically we can drop one game in the final stages, but with Porto Muniz coming up, Porto B, it felt like they're going to put everything on the line, and you had basically also the idea that you got Sporting. You just needed something to go our way, right? So, it's an amazing result. I think it went fantastic. I don't think we could ask for a better kind of event. The fact that we got the 3 points. You want to jump into the Porto Muniz game real quickly, I guess, so we can touch on that one, or?
Yeah, no, it's good. Let's touch into that. Yeah, you were there, so you have more of an input.
Did you end up watching on TV though?
Of course, yeah. Did react and everything, yeah.
Yeah, so it was good. It was good. It was a fun match. Literally, I got tickets less than 2 hours before the match.
How'd you get the tickets then? How did I go about?
You know the Viagogo website I've told you about before, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I will show you guys this real quickly. Viagogo. Let's go Benfica. What is Sporting versus Benfica? So any of you guys that want to go see Sporting versus Benfica tomorrow, and you're trying to get tickets, and I was in Lisboa, I'll show you how I got my tickets. I'll actually switch my screen share. I'm not getting paid for this at all. I have just had very good fortune with these guys. So it's Viagogo. I've had people I've sent to this website before. They've never had any issues. Again, anytime you're dealing with secondhand tickets, there's always a risk. So, it is what it is. But I'll show you one thing that happens. So I'm going to go to Sporting. The game's tomorrow. And it does this thing to check for availability. But these people go on here and they gouge. Like, I was seeing tickets for Porto Manege at $250, $260 euros per ticket. So I was like, that's nuts. But let's say me and Luigi want to sit together and we go here. Let's take a peek at what they're going. They're going to, Avalad, look at this, $235. It's nuts. It's absolutely.
Wait, where are you seeing that?
So has it not loaded on your side? Did it open a new page? I might open the new page on me. 1 second.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm confused.
Yeah,
I was like,
sorry, open the new page on me.
Yeah, that's cool.
There you go. So see,
all right,
35 Canadian. Right now, the text that I'm in Canada, it was giving me euros when I was in Portugal.
Yeah.
However, so I took a look at this. Clearly, it's too much, the price.
Because you were looking at you were looking at it when you were like, even when you're still in Lisbon, because I remember you having a couple like.
And you can go and you can select like the Santa Clara tickets. You could select matches for like weeks in advance, even though they're not on sale, because there's certain people that they're Red Pass people that flip this for a living, right? That's what those people do, right? The challenge is avoiding not just jumping and biting at it right away. Like, your urge to want to get tickets is huge. 260 is quite a bit. So I didn't want to pay that. And so I'm watching. And as you get closer to D-Day, if they want to sell, and so the Sporting is a bit different because you have a lot of Sporting issues, got a lot of issues. I think that it's a bigger demand match, the reality. Porto Manege, smaller venue, very tight, tiny venue. So you have less seats available.
Yeah.
But the day of, the next day, it's 160, then 104. And you're watching, and then I'm refreshing, and me and the miss made a deal. If it goes under $100 per ticket, we'll bite. And it went below $100 a ticket. Had 4 tickets together, and we got them. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth it. I
paid more than double of what the tickets normally go for, because obviously some guy made some coin on it, but it is what it is.
I mean, you got to it's an experience. Like, it's like you're going to be back in like a couple of weeks. Isn't it? You might be back in.
If I lived in Portugal, when people in Portugal complain about the idea of paying like 80 euros for a ticket. I get it, man. It's you're there every single weekend. The going rate's like 30, 40 euros, 50 euros. The Benfica game was $50, right? Whatever it is, right? But that's like a bit more. When you get it's like 80 at a Porto Manege stadium. I get it. At the same time, for someone that hasn't been there in 5 years, that's chump change.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I will spend that. I'll go on a weekend out with the kids, go dinner and do some kind of friggin' family activity, and I'll spend that kind of cash. Not very often, but it's so it was worth it, man. It was worth it. It was fun. It was an absolute blast. The heat, the only thing that kind of let's talk about since you made the Canada flag comment. I'm a socio. Got tickets to the website for the Braga game. No issue there. The Porto Manege game, the problem is they only give the way they run is they give you a tiny allotment to Benfica, which they sell to the Red Pass people, and some of those flip it online. And that's it. And then Porto Manege, they didn't really, they release it to people they know, right? They split the stadium in half. There's their socios and their people, and the other half was people flipping it online. Like, unless I lived in Portimão and I knew someone there the day they listed them, there's no online way of buying it legitimately through Porto Manege. I was looking into it, so it's tough. But yeah, the one part also, the way they do it, which again, you hear about these clubs being dicks Benfica fans on away matches. So since he has her Canada flag, she brings it with her to the stadium. We scan the tickets. We get to the final part to get into the actual stadium itself. And the security guy's like, you can't take that in there. And 2 choices is either leave the stadium and you can't scan back in, so just don't go to the match, or throw the flag outside on the floor and maybe it's there when you come back. But thankfully it was. She tucked it on the side of the building, and it was there after the match, but they wouldn't let it in. And then when we're in the match, you see in the Portimao end, the Portimonense end, I saw a Spanish flag, a Korean flag. I saw other flags there for their fans holding up like national flags and stuff. Like so, they do that kind of stuff to mess with it. We're on the sun side, baking in the heat, no water, no washrooms on their end. Concessions, water, washrooms. You know what I mean? They make sure they gate off so you can't really get any concessions or go washrooms. It's the things they like to do to just
There's no toilets.
No toilets. The
I'd be
toilets are
pissing on the pitch, bro.
Yeah, just leave the stadium, and you can't come back in if you need a toilet. You need to drink water, right? So it's just the way they did it. But you know what? Outside of that, that's the
and they got smashed.
It was great. Still got smashed. We smashed them. It was a great match.
Little rats, mate. Honestly,
absolutely killed them. It was a great game, man. Absolute great game. That's where I saw it. So in the video, the intro video, you guys were seeing the Benfica bus. That was absolutely wild. Like
we couldn't do the same at the Benfica Stadium because we have a certain amount of pigs that like to come in every now and then before the game and just rush everybody out of a bridge and hurt people and get people covered in beer because it's just their job. That's their Saturday.
Just to make life a little harder.
Yeah.
Hey, hello Joe aqui.
Wepa. He's in Lisbon when he says that. Wepa.
He's a few deep, ready to go, man. Joe, man, I hope you have a blast tomorrow, man. Tomorrow, I know we're getting ahead of the Portimonense game. Let's finish the Portimonense game, then we'll touch on the Sporting game because that's coming up, right?
Yeah.
So massive win, 5-0. Interestingly enough, if I go back to kind of the screen here that I had up earlier,
for me, Neves gets man of the match in that game, man. I think it was
Neves
outstanding. Neves, Jean Neves.
So you gave him. They gave it to Rafa again on goal points, so that they're on the Rafa train.
Yeah. Is Ethan a mod on goal point?
I think so.
It probably is. Yeah.
Because when you go to Sofa Score, they just don't like Rafa, so they gave it to Grimaldo actually on this one, 8.5, which was interesting.
Can I just say something as well, real quick?
Yeah.
So Jake just told Joey that he'll be seeing him soon. Joey's my height.
Yo, that'd be nice. There we go. Yeah, I'll put the photo back. I'll put the family photo up again. There's Joe. These guys.
So, yeah. Well, why does he look taller than me? That's a lie. He's not taller than me. It's just something wrong. He's closer to the camera.
He's a beautiful man.
But yeah, so.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, this was outside the Portimonense game. This right here was sick. This is a great photo I got with the Benfica flag behind us. We were outside right after the bus. That was a good one. It's a fun time. But yeah, man, it's this was a thrashing. My God, I was so happy to get an early goal, to be in the game, get that early goal. Because they're gonna sit back, park the bus, try to frustrate you, get you on the counter. It forced them to open up a bit. So you're watching at home. Like, what was your initial impression, man? All of a sudden they get the goal, or were you feeling confident as soon as we got that first goal, or were you nervous, or how are you going into this match?
I think I was very nervous because I said it before and I'll say it again. For me, it's not the match of the season, but I think how the season went, that was the game of the season, the match of the season. And this is the reason, because even if tomorrow we lose at Sporting, I don't believe we'll lose to Santa Clara at home. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, then realistically you don't deserve to win the league. So I knew, and I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think I'll be jinxing it by saying it. I just thought if we beat Portimao, I think Braga was a very important game. And it's funny that we decided to go to that because arguably probably
the last critical match.
Yeah, it was a very tough game. But we managed to do that. And then it was Portimonense because I thought if we beat Portimonense, I know they're going to have all the refs, they're going to have all the stuff, but like, I'm sorry, Santa Clara at home, I'm more focused on Santa Clara than Sporting. To be honest. I'll be honest. I'll be watching the game tomorrow. I honestly think Porto won't beat Famalicão today anyway, so we might even go to the.
Yeah, they might do it a lot sooner than anticipated. That'd be kind of wild.
So I don't know, but yeah, I think the early goal was a big thing. The thing is, Benfica was doing that for a while. We were scoring so early, teams didn't have time to defend because before they knew it, they'd be 1-0 down.
Hey, this is the season of teams blowing leagues, though, man. Bayern looks
like they're probably. Why? What happened?
It looks like they're dropping some points.
Leipzig.
Yeah, and it's Arsenal. They botched their league. Yeah, Leipzig. It's a
Yeah.
77th minute, and what that does to the standings is it puts Bayern at 69 points, but Dortmund has one more game to play. And if they win, they're ahead of Bayern. So we'll see. But like
That's mad.
a lot of teams
I see
choked.
after
Arsenal
losing
choked.
Haaland
Bayern
as well.
choked. Like it was nervous, man. That was funny, Boris. I saw that. The COVID. Who the heck catches COVID nowadays? Like, no one's catching COVID nowadays. So what is this? I haven't heard anyone catch COVID in
COVID.
ages. An entire team's getting the COVID now. Just report.
Apparently, my dad's ex-wife
Yeah.
has got COVID.
Mm.
She lost her taste, but after my dad, what can she do?
That's why she's an ex-wife. When she loses taste, that's what happens.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's literally what I said to my dad. I was like, I'm not surprised she lost her taste.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But it was good, man. It was a fun game. It was a wild game. I freaking loved it, man. I absolutely thought it was bananas in terms of how the results came in. But yeah, even at 1-0, I was a little nervous because where maybe these guys will come back and tie it. But you're kind of you're feeling at least we got the win, we're ahead of it. And then there's that they call it an own goal, but whatever, man. As soon as that second goal happened, damn. Then I was feeling okay. Then Porto came back. It was 2-1. You're a little nervous. And then finally, Gonzalo Ramos, I'm going to give credit to my son. He bought a Gonzalo Ramos jersey saying, man, you haven't scored in ages.
Did he choose Gonzalo Ramos or did he,
Oh, he did. Yeah. It was random. It was random. He wanted a kit, but he wanted a name on it. I was like, I don't care. So you want your name on the back? What do you want? He's like, no, I want Gonzalo Ramos. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, I want him. I'm like, cool. What about the other guys? And he's like, no. Like, he kicked the tire at the idea of Gedge because he actually likes Gedge, which is funny.
Gonzalo Gedge? Okay.
Yeah, it was made about Gedge, but then, he went with Ramos. And I was like, oh, that's kind of
Gedge
cool. And I didn't say anything to him because the guy was on basically the worst streak he's been on. Like, the guy was amazing throughout the season. In the last month, he was a ghost. He disappeared.
Yeah.
And he missed some clear opportunities at Braga. And you're kind of thinking, man, what's going on with this kid, man? He's lost his touch. And boom, he gets it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, go ahead.
No, I agree. At one point, like you think, I mean, I still think that way, to be honest, because Musa comes in, scores 2 goals within 2-3 minutes, and you ask the question, like, I know we play slightly different football once we get Musa in, but I wouldn't. I don't know. Next season, let's put it this way: I'm more confident. If Gonzalo goes, that Musa could be a guy. I wouldn't say our guy. I wouldn't say just the main guy, but he could be a guy like Mitroglou. Like Mitroglou, remember Mitroglou? He reminds me of him a little bit. You don't expect too much skill or but he buries them. He buries them.
He like when he came on, the impact he made on that game in the dying moments, and we had already won it, but just the hustle and the fight. We're in the final few games. I expect Roger Schmidt tomorrow against Sporting to go in with the main 11. He's got Bod back now. He's going to go with his main guys. But I'm dying. I want to enjoy the season. I want to enjoy the title. Enjoy it. But the preseason, I want to see more Musa. I want to see him give Musa a couple starts in the preseason.
Not even just Musa, man. I want to see the Bacalhau brothers. I want to see. I don't know why Ristic.
He barely got a look at. Yeah.
Because realistically, if you look at the bench against Portimonense, all you really have is who he put on. You have Musa, you got Gedge, and you got
Casper came out for a few minutes. It was kind of cool to see him give Casper. I know,
but that's what I'm saying. I just haven't.
But not legit, not real minutes. You know what I mean? Like he could have brought him in a lot sooner.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just think as a player, if my team is up 3-1 or 4-1 even, and I'm still warming up and stuff, my coach doesn't trust me. He doesn't want to risk it. What am I going to do? Score 2 on goals? But we should just scored 1-0.
There you go. Okay, look at that. So
Santa Clara beat Porto B.
They called back, or is it 1-0? I'm just looking at the standings here.
No, they
yeah, well, no, you're right. Yeah. So
no, Santa Clara won. They won.
No, I'm looking at the Boavista Braga. So Braga right now is losing 1-0. They needed to win this game because if Porto drops points, it gives Braga a little bit of a shot. But now this kind of
but Braga only plays well against Benfica and stuff like that. Although back in the day they didn't used to, but now they do.
Yeah, well, got a bit more fighting them now.
There's a guy here, right?
Yeah.
Plays for Portimonense. His name is R.P.R. No, let me say it again. R.P.R.F.F.D.Gomes. Look, let me see if I can show it. Look there. You got a yellow
Like,
card.
oh
Look at his
yeah.
name,
I
bruv.
saw
Like,
that before.
what
I
the
saw that
fuck?
before. I was like, who the heck is this guy? Yep. That's
Anyway,
hilarious.
move
It was
on
good,
to
man. It was
tomorrow.
good. I was at Cynthia's grandfather's house watching this match. The Casapia one. We were chatting. If it happened, maybe would have hopped in the car and gone to the Marquise. But I had been. That was a chaotic day.
Oh,
Man.
I remember that.
That was nuts, man. Because that was so Puerto Venez game Saturday. Then fast forward Sunday, I'd stayed in Algarve a few days. That was our final day in Algarve. We did a little bit of stuff in the morning. Then we hit the road through the Alentejo area. And I like to visit various smaller clubs. So I did a few things of that nature where I could do my soccer scarf collection. I'll have to do something on that one day to show you guys properly. And we stopped in the Chichelle. So I got to kind of see that area, take a look at the complex, and got to see the women's game. So it's all on Sunday. So Benfica ladies had clinched the championship. It was their first game. We got to see that. It was a fun experience. Atmosphere, obviously, day and night difference compared to watching the main team, the men's team. But it was still nice, man. They kind of pretty much filled out that entire half of that stadium that they have. It was Alentejo. I love it, man. It's a nice area, man. It's a nice area.
Shout out to Alentejo.
There we go.
The best thing has happened today in Alentejo was somebody saying shout out to Alentejo. I'm joking. My mom was
Cynthia was born in Torres Vedras, so Benfica ladies faced Torres, so it's kind of funny. It was against her ladies team. It was a good match, though. It was a good match. We had everything. It was a very good time. The girls had a great time. The coolest thing I'm going to say about this whole event with this match was at the end of the match. Obviously, we have the Canada flag. Chloe, which officially announced that she's off to Arsenal. This was her last home game. The Benfica ladies, they're all celebrating the title. We go to the side with the flag, whatever. Right? You do a typical thing where you're celebrating the players winning the title. And all of a sudden, the Portuguese gals run up to Chloe and grab her and go, hey, and they point over at us on the side. And she looks, and you know how you see a person's face, she's happy. But she looks and her face lit up. She got this massive smile, started waving at us. We're like, oh, that's awesome.
Is it a Canadian flag?
Yeah. And I'm like, Eva, because Eva was like, does she see us? The whole match is like, do you think she could see us? I'm like, and I'm looking at her also. And I found one awkward thing. How there's observations you make of people?
Yeah.
I noticed that throughout the entire match, she plays the match. She doesn't look at the stands. When she came out on the pitch, beginning of the match, and even when the fans were chanting, and at one point they chanted her name, when she looks, she keeps her eyes down. And then they subbed her off, so they give her a standing ovation. And she waved but kept her eyes down. I don't know whether she had a hard time looking up at the stands. People are different, right?
Yeah.
So she hadn't actually seen it. And I was like, oh, you think you're son? You're being a dad. You're like, yeah, of course she saw. Of course she saw. And, back of my head, I'm thinking, oh, maybe she, whatever. So at the end, also these Portuguese gals, these players, Kika, grab her and go, hey, look. And she lit up. She was so happy. She's waving at us way back. It's really cool. And then she runs out. All the players get their medals and their scarves. And then she runs back up to us and gives Eva her scarf. So that's the ladies championship winning scarf that she got. Eva gave out a nice little cute "I love you, Chloe." And then it was sweet. It was very nice. It was a very nice thing. And then
I would have kissed her in the lips.
I think you would have kissed a lot of those ladies in the lips.
Huh?
I think you would have kissed a lot of those ladies in the lips.
Depends what day it is, isn't it?
It's but it was really cool, man. I really enjoyed it. They got great support, the ladies. The sport has really developed it. The way I look at it is a few years ago, there was no team. They made a team, and now they won 3 back-to-back. It was amazing. Really loved her also. He basically went down, hey, if you don't want the scarf, I'll take it.
No.
It's all good.
Hey, can you put this back on and just let me take a picture of you?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, exactly. It was hilarious. It was funny. It was adorable. But it was good, man. And then, I went back up. So then imagine Algarve, Seychelles, through Lisboa, then a little bit up towards Feathers areas where Jovo lives. We get there late. It's like 8 o'clock. We sit down, have a jantar, or we're sitting eating. And then here comes this Casa Pia match, and we're sitting there, and it's kind of we're watching the Shenanigans. Boris had the Shenanigans, the Casa Pia. I'm like exhausted now because I had the Porto Benege game the prior day. We had done a bunch of traveling. Like I literally and gassed out, and just the excitement of the match, the chaos of the match woke me up, right? Because all of a sudden I'm like, oh, this is interesting. They scored, Casapio was in it. And then there's Joe, and we're talking to you and all the other guys on the match. They're like, man, the Marquette is going to happen tonight if this continues. I'm like, oh, I have to drive back down to Liège. I'm going to pass out at the Marquette somewhere. And the flight is coming up afterwards, right? So like, I can always get the flight. We'll make it. Probably a blessing in disguise we didn't win that weekend, because I would have died. I would have probably died. It would have been game over for me.
That would have been.
But man, so I watched the Sporting. Sporting got their shenanigans in their match. Also, they lost their goalkeeper. So
yeah, that was weird.
I was confused with the whole.
I don't usually watch Porto, so when people talk about, oh, this happened in Porto's game, I'm like, did it? I don't know. But Sporting I do watch, and when I was like, what's going on? And then like the entire thing just went south. Like it's just like, what? And so Adan, whatever his name is, he's not playing tomorrow. So I'm curious to see who's playing in goal.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting. It'll be neat. I watched the press conference this morning. Fabs had sent that out in our chat and with Schmidt.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but yeah, I saw that.
I gotta say, I love listening. He's a breath of fresh air to our Liga, the way he speaks. Just his level.
He's not Portuguese, man. That's why.
He's not Portuguese. They asked him, obviously, what do you think about Sporting, this and that, and he had nothing but compliments for Sporting. Ruben Amorim talked about, look at their season. They've had a good season. They're a tough competitor, yada yada yada.
Hey.
But the one thing that's interesting, just to get off the Sporting, he talked about Grimaldo. So there's that shitty ass announcement on Grimaldo. Me and you haven't really chatted about this quite yet. What do you think of the whole Grimaldo announcement?
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing though, but this is tomorrow.
They should get the Ruben Amorim. And Sonia's gonna be all over that with the dance. The dance.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That one is.
But listen though, I'm saving this because if it does happen, I'm all over Insta and Twitter.
That is gonna be, that's gonna be absolutely gold.
Grimaldo, I think it's time. I'll be honest with you. Like, I think there were a few years where I wouldn't say scared, but I was a little bit. I wasn't so keen on letting him go. It's a shame that he goes for free. Because we're not from up north. Usually the teams from up north, they have a bunch of players that go for free every year. But it's bad that we can't at least cash in 15 million on him. But apart from that, I think it's time for him to go. Like Boris just said, he's been in Portugal for 8 years. Never really felt like Gilberto, for example, feels already more Benfiquista than him. Samaris, Fazer. He'd have
a good year, and then it was like, oh, he's gonna go to Napoli, he's gonna go elsewhere, and then he get injured when the transfer out never happened. Then he'd kind of recover, be back in, be the hot thing. He actually, this is probably the longest run I've seen Grimaldo without an injury.
Yeah.
Because the first while it was like he'd go hot, injury.
Always been, yeah.
That all his stuff out, and then he renewed with us because then what are you gonna do? You're injured. You're not gonna go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
But the idea of the announcement happening this week versus waiting.
Yeah, that. But I think this is where the club comes in. I'm not saying punish him by not playing him. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. But hey, if those rules that were broken, you got to pay.
Well, I don't know if there's any he's got 2 days of matches left. What is
if there's no rules? Listen, I'll be at the end of the day, man. If there's no rules, then go, man. At the end of the day, you could have left in a better way. You could have won that title.
Did a celebration tomorrow? Win the title.
You could have done the celebration, and you could have been in the Marquês.
Then a week or two.
Doing this, it's and we would have waved back and say thank you, man.
Thank you.
Gracias, muchas gracias, instead he's gonna be there, and we're not gonna be like that. That's not what I'm saying.
I don't think. But at the same time,
won't even acknowledge it. We're like, yeah, cool, man. That's fine. We knew 2 weeks ago, mate. So yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, it's like when they're showing the team celebrations. I guarantee you, the team celebration photo, they're gonna find a photo where he's like
Grimaldo's
behind
not
someone.
going.
They did that
have
to
you-
George Jesus. George Jesus' final year with us when he won
Yeah,
the title.
yeah.
He knew he refused to renew. So they found a photo where he's like behind someone and it's the entire team celebrating. You can't really see George Jesus. And that's what they posted on everything.
It's true, yeah. Firmino did what? Firmino did that today. Did what? Firmino what? For Liverpool?
Which one? Oh, he left?
I don't know. Is he leaving? Where is he going?
I didn't look it up. But I just no, it's official. He did a photo of Brian Leverkusen and everything of sort.
Oh, yeah,
So about the press conference, for those who haven't seen it, maybe I should have grabbed a clip of it. Schmidt was asked about Grimaldo, what he thought. And he had it was a very long rant on it. I think it was very well said. He first of all started with how much Grimaldo has done for the team this season. How he at the beginning of the season, he had talked to him about the fact he was in his final year. He almost gave the impression as if Grimaldo wanted to be gone when Schmidt joined. Like Grimaldo wanted to leave last year, and they didn't want to sell him.
Yeah, I remember that.
You know, their hope was like they wanted to. He was refusing to renew. He wants to be out of Benfica. Sell me now. I'm not renewing. I'm done. And so Schmidt kind of just touched on the fact that, you know, he had sat down with Grimaldo. He had a very heart with him early on and told him just, you know, let it be your final year, whatever it is, but just give 110%. And Grimaldo has. And so he sung his praises about how hard Grimaldo has played this season. He has done very well. He's had an amazing season this year. But then partway through this rant he's doing about singing his praises, he then says, you know, the decision by Grimaldo, his agent, and Bayer Leverkusen is extremely unprofessional. I think, you know, after the season he's had, the career he's had at Benfica, it's probably the worst advice he received by whoever he received it from. I don't know who told him to do that photo, who told him to make that announcement. Fully respect his decision. He's owes nothing else to the club. He's going to leave a champion. It'll be his fourth title as a Benfiquista. Congratulations to him. But it was completely unnecessary to do that post this week before this critical match. It's a poor decision that he gets to live with now. It's his choice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's his choice. Like whatever happens from now on, we carry on being Benfica. We carry on winning.
Yeah, the club is bigger than any person, and we all already knew that he was likely gone. But it's that kind of, but yeah.
Yeah, the only thing that pisses me off slightly, right? And again, like fair enough, but Leverkusen. I guess Xabi Alonso being Spanish had a lot to do with it. He probably said to him, look, you're going to be like the main guy. They got Frimpong as a right back. So they need, I'd say Grimaldo, not as fast, but I say Grimaldo sort of matches that sort of identity that Frimpong does. But I don't know, man. I just think like he's just doing it. I think it's 60% is because of the money, because it's a lot of money. I get that, but
my thing is, I don't know.
The thing is, you
I
may
think
never
got more money elsewhere though. Like Leverkusen's going to go to that Conference League next year. That's where they're headed.
The thing, that's what I'm saying. Like, if
Leverkusen lose this weekend,
trophy.
Like Leverkusen is tied for the Conference League spot right now. With I'm just looking at the table right now. They're at 49 points. Wolfsburg's at 49 points, and then Eintracht's at 47 points. If Leverkusen ties, they'll easily drop either to 7th or 8th. They get no Europe next year. So there's a chance that Grimaldo just basically went to a mid-table German league club. I don't know. It's his choice. It's his career, but I would have respected more if he did go to Barcelona and make that move because it was a childhood club. I fully understood that. That made sense to me. I would never put him down for that.
Yeah.
If it was like a team in the Champions League that has a better shot at winning the Champions League and he was able to join that side, okay, whatever. Again, I can respect it to a certain example. Yeah, he took. I guess it's a money move, right? But even then, I just think it's an odd money move.
Yeah, and I think I'll tell you what, it'd make a lot of sense if it was an attention-seeking move. You know, I wanted to stay because I just wanted more money, but I wanted to stay. But I did it for so long, and you guys didn't cave in, and now fuck it, I'm going to buy Leverkusen. I don't know. I'm not saying that. I hope he's happy with the move. I wish him all the best. I hope they win the league next season, whatever, all sorts. They're not going to win the Champions League because we will, but that's a different story. Now, what I'm saying is, I think to move from Benfica, a strong contender to winning the Liga Portuguesa, right? and
and
decent
playing
contender
Champions League and have
and
Champions
playing
League football.
Champions League, right?
To not
go
have
to
Champions League football.
Leverkusen that you're not going to win the Bundesliga. Like that's like. I mean, you can, but you have to have a heck of a season. Fair enough. If that's a challenge you're looking for, that's fine. And that's it. That's literally it. That's all you're competing for. Or I guess the German Cup or whatever. I don't know. I think it's a win. I guess Fabio, I completely agree. I think it was the money and Xabi Alonso. Or, like Cynthia said, he actually wanted to stay, and he kept pushing the club to give him more money because he thought the club would cave in and give him the money that he wanted, right? And then he got to a point where he pushed it so far we couldn't go anymore, and then now it's like, shit, fuck it, I need to hold on to something. And then Xabi was like, hey, you know what, this guy, all right, fucking give him some money. I don't know. Although Xabi's been doing great with Leverkusen, and I hope he carries on, man. I think they were very, 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 very unlucky.
Against Mourinho's side.
Against Roma. Hey, say whatever you want to say. Mourinho, his tactics, he did it. I hate it because that's not a football I want to watch, but hey, he did it.
The one thing I'm going to give Mourinho, not to focus too much on Roma, Mourinho spent $7 million on that squad.
Yeah, got what, Matic?
I forgot who he got, but he basically is. I think
got Matic. I think he got Widgie. Wijnaldum, I think that was a signing as well.
A free signing.
And Dybala.
But yeah, that's not that. But $7 million.
And Dybala, he's not even playing. Oh, Did he get Abraham? I think he got Abraham from Chelsea.
Yeah, but it was interesting. It's interesting. Now watch Xabi Alonso burns the first 5 or 6 matches of the Bundesliga, gets fired, and then Grimaldo gets benched, and that's it.
Hey.
And he gets whatever. It's on him. It's his choice.
If that happens, it's on him. Yeah.
Very clearly, I will be looking for a fullback replacement this summer. But going back to Sporting, I still expect Grimaldo to start. Roger in his press conference.
All right, give me a lineup now, then. Man. Give me a lineup.
Lineup I would say is I'm going to see. I think we're going to see Grimaldo, Otamendi, Silva, and Ba back. I think you're going to still see in the front side the João Mario, Rafa, Ramos, Neres. I think where it gets very interesting is that midfield where we've had combination Chiquinho, Neves. I think Auschwitz is. I think that's his man, so he's going to play.
Auschwitz is going to play. I just don't think he's going to play in the midfield.
What do you think he's going to play?
I think he's going to play him as a right back.
You think he's going to bench Ba?
Yeah, I don't think he'll want Ba to come in like that.
So
again,
he gave him a couple minutes at the end, right? The last match.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I wasn't
too sure if I was a psychological thing. Just say he's healthy, he was fit, he could have played. I wanted to rest him for Sporting. That's the way I took it. Here's a little run, get a feel for it.
You could be right, and a little bit of me does hope. I'd rather have Ba as a right back.
Yeah.
Because like I said before,
I think we play way better.
I don't hate Auschwitz, right? I hate the fact that everyone seems to think that he's the best player that we have ever had in any position he plays. Plays right back, best right back we've had. Plays left wing, left mid, best left mid we had. Plays right mid, best right mid. It's bro.
He gets the net.
He's a great, exactly. He's a great midfielder. I love him, and he gets the team around him to play better. I fully get that. Not as a left mid. Don't mess about with Neres and that, man. Don't, because remember at the start of the season,
I think
he was replacing Neres for a while. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? You have a Brazilian.
I think Neres has proved his worth. I don't think Neres is getting benched. I think if anything,
I hope fuck off.
No,
if that happens,
actually, it's Florentino. I think it's Florentino that sits on the bench, and Auschwitz is that defensive midfielder role because that is his natural role. I wouldn't be shocked if I see Auschwitz. I know. I'm sorry, Tino. I'm sorry. I know. I got some good photos though. Tino's upset, man. Tino's upset.
Hey, if we win the league though, will you mind?
If he pushes Ba to push us, I don't know. Yeah, no, I'd rather. Exactly, I agree. Auschwitz needs to be in the
No. I'm not saying that. No. If Ba plays as a right back, his position.
Yeah,
Auschwitz has to be a trinco Fuck off. Don't
No,
piss
put
me
him in
off.
the midfield. That's his position.
Yeah. Midfield, yeah. When I
Yeah,
say three,
yeah.
I mean like around
But I
the
don't want to
area
think
there, yeah.
that is
It's
he's doing fantastic.
Hey,
He's found his
take
flow.
Neres out. Even if Neres wasn't
As a
here,
sub.
I don't want Auschwitz on the wings. I'm sorry.
No, but I
want a
think we go with our
creative player.
lineup, like our typical lineup.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, even if I didn't have a lineup, bro, even if this is the first game of the season, Neres is gone to Chelsea, right? Okay, we don't have Neres. He's gone. Do I play Auschwitz? Yes, in the middle of the pitch. I don't want him on the wing. He's not fast. He's not a creative. He might be able to cross the ball. That's true. He can cross the ball. But he's not a player to have on the wing. I want a creative player. I want a Brazilian style of football player on the wings. You know, like you have, yeah, exactly. That's what I like. That's why I like Ronaldinho and stuff, man. That's why I watch Man United because of Ronaldo. You know, like I want to get player.
You want that pacey winger, like when we had whether you look at Di Maria, even like Salvio, even though he wasn't the best winger in the world, he still would have that pace. He'd take on guys. He'd be able to do a dribble or two.
Players that were in Benfica for like what 6 months, like Nolito, even him.
He was great. I love Nolito.
Yeah,
I'm a huge fan.
But that's what I mean, man. But and then
no, he's not leaving. We're just debating about how for a while Schmidt was putting Auschwitz on the wing instead of Neres, and he was benching him. And now Neres is back. He's got a starting position. Now that Ba is back, Ba gets a starting position. I think the only position for Auschwitz really is that defensive mid. I think it's that midfield next to João Neves. I think him and João Neves can take on the midfield together. That's what I would like to see.
Yeah. And then my issue with this is like Fabio said, Auschwitz is the best type of Buracos. I don't want a type of Buracos, man. Like I don't want to have a player on the bench or on the lineup. I don't want a type of Buracos, bro. I want to have a right back plus another right back that can play as a right back. I want a left back plus another left back that can play as a left back. I want to have 2 center backs plus 2 or 3 center backs that can play as center backs. I want a goalkeeper, another goalkeeper that can play as a goalkeeper, and so on. I don't want to have one player that can play all right as a right back. It's great, actually, right back. Oh, he can play as a left. I don't want that. Like, but get a left back. I don't need a left back to be scoring goals. Every now he smashes in a free kick. Great. Grimaldo, right? Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I
think his point on this comment, which I think is fair, is Schmidt has so far shown a preference to prefer to crowd the midfield. Like, you know, if you have João Mario, Auschwitz, like instead of having those like, but he had other periods of the season where he's had Neres. He had more of the flamboyancy on the wings. Quick shout out to Norwegian Blue. He's about
Norwegian Blue.
Yeah.
Hey, get rid of the blue, man. Just call yourself Norwegian. That's fine.
And we love the Bacalhau brothers, is what we call them, the Codfish brothers.
Bacalhau brothers, the Cod brothers.
They've barely been able to play, but the fans, they've played on the B team. They've seen some minutes of subs.
19 years though.
Yeah. So, hey, they're pulling a Sporting.
I was about to say, like, yeah, it reminds me a little bit of Sporting, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know what, man? When your team hasn't won, okay. I found the video, by the way. So tomorrow when we win, when tomorrow we win, this is like a video from the future.
Oh, I know you're going. Sure.
It'll send to us from the future. When we do win, we're gonna have a surprise visit in the Benfica locker room at the Stadium.
You know what's funny? I was watching that going, copyright strike. Let's go.
Let's go. No, I can't get a copyright strike on that one. Come on.
Hey, it's YouTube, bro.
Copyright
every now and then I'm at work and I just get like 3 or 4 emails like bah, 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 bah. and it's all like copyright. And I always think like it's 21. I don't know how, when, which one. And then it's like BA90. I was like, oh, here we go, Mario.
Well, at least I got my old content videos nowadays from the game that I can.
Hey, you know what's funny? We don't have any shorties of the match today, man. Should we do like?
I agree. He's amazing. Central midfielder. That's his position. Shorties of the match for Portimonense and for I'll take Portimonense. I'll give it Chiquinho. No, he didn't play horrible. The team did amazing. I gotta say, the team did absolutely amazing against Portimonense, given everything we were worried about.
I think Sharice.
It's a small shot.
I think it's easy, bro. We just give it to Grimaldo. Let him hold that.
Yeah, he can hold that. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
the
he can hold
collective
that shot
should
decent,
with
man.
that press
Yeah.
conference. Yeah.
You can hold that shot decent for me, man. Hold it.
Yeah. One other thing I almost forgot to say. When you watch on TV, I watch we watch these games week in and week out. When you watch live, you get the benefit of just staring at the entire field and the players. And there's certain players the camera's not on because the camera's on the ball and kind of where the action is, and rightfully so when you're watching on television. For the Portimonense, Jean Neves, watching that kid zigzag from the left to the right, the front to back, like the amount of he's a workhorse.
Hey.
He is a little workhorse.
I'll wear my tops from now on, bro.
Buddy, I love that kid. Man. That kid, that guy is amazing. Like he was running, it was amazing. I love it. Since this play actually is quite hilarious. So we see 5-1 for Benfica with Portimonense. Go to the ladies' match on that Sunday, and I was like, "Oh, we're gonna win 5-1 again." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And Rui's like, "Easy there," and she's like, "No, it's gonna be 5-1. Watch," and it was 5-1. That's what the ladies won by. So
wow, that's why she got a scarf, not Rui.
Yeah, so I loved it, man. He was like, it was fun, man. I got to see the entire trip collectively.
Not a gang flag. Next time, what you want to do is you fold it into like you know that game.
Benfica Bloods.
Canada Bloods. What's that? Origami. What's it called?
Origami. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do that with a flag, mate. Like just.
I think because she had the flag loose, if she had it all folded up, nice and padded.
Oh, they wouldn't have seen it, man.
They might have.
Mate, put the flag under your top.
I smuggled the water bottle to the luge. I could have brought like liquor or some flares or some shit. That was hilarious. unintentionally. It's because I have Eva. Okay, so for anyone that wants to like smuggle shit into the luge, bring a small child like I did. Just that's all I did.
Would you say bring a small child?
Yeah, just they get
That's
distracted
dangerous, bro.
when you're scanning.
Make sure that child is yours. Make sure the child is yours.
As long as you have the extra socio and ticket, just grab one out of the orphanage and take them out for the day.
This time we're not getting a copyright strike again.
We're just getting full out shut
down straight up.
Straight hard shut down.
Okay. Hey guys, we're called BA90 plus now.
But yeah, guys, I really want to say a big thank you, man. Obviously everyone in the chat, everyone on the show over the years has been great, but this was a special trip just because again, I'll throw this back up to see you guys. It was great.
Hey, can you see what it says in the background?
On this one? Mais?
Yeah. Mais, more. We want more. We want more of these, man.
We got to do more of these, and we'll definitely be doing more of these. It was a great time, man. It was fantastic.
Can I just ask the question as well? Is anyone here? Look at Fabio. What dick, innit? Like, no need, innit? No need. Well, not really. You're my fucking height. Like, Anyway, is anyone in the comments here? Because I said I'll be a surprise at the end.
Oh, yeah. What's the surprise? I want to see the surprise. Show me.
Surprise, right?
One.
There's no surprise.
there is. You get to watch the intro video again.
No.
You got it. Ready?
I got a toothbrush.
Here you go. I'll give you this one here.
Hey, look at this. I can't see shit. There you go. It's still right there.
I don't know what I'm saying there. It's too what?
I say I can't see shit, and then at the end.
No, I couldn't see because the sun was in my eyes, so I couldn't see anything. I thought I might still be recording them, but then I was like, I don't know. Did I hear? Hey, I bought Ethan a burger. Hey, if you're watching me, Ethan, you still owe me that burger, bro.
He didn't eat the burger?
No, yeah, I paid for it, and he fucking had it.
Oh, he fucked up. Oh,
yeah, and then I paid 18 euros for the bloody pet.
He's one of these.
Yeah, a little bar.
How much does he owe the BA90 crew?
Over $1.2 billion.
Hey, Mario's been literally, trying to use that for the past hour.
Yeah, we're gonna stick that in there. That's hilarious. That's funny, man. We're having too much fun. I'm gonna end the video with the intro because I thought it was such a fun clip for us getting together. It was such a fun time. I don't know if we'll get a chance to do a show tomorrow or not after the sporting match. We'll see. It depends on. I'm assuming Joe being in Portugal, he's going to Avalad for us. He's going to be going bananas. He will. I hopefully has a good time. We get a win. He'll be passed out to Marquez. I highly doubt he's free.
The game is really late, isn't it? It's like 8:30 or something.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll figure out. We'll do the chat, see if we get something together. If not, we'll do this at the Cloud game. But we'll see if we can get the guys together. See if Mela comes out of the delivery room with the baby, and if he can like take a break with that side and just focus
With the
on what's
placenta
important.
and everything, like
Just like guy, just drop the baby, put the baby down in the corner of the room, and do the show. Just put it on mute and go.
Is the baby popped out?
No, it hasn't popped out yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming he's just probably on like Nellie's probably like in her final stages, giving him orders what to do. He's probably like full like like there could be that freak out panic moment. I could just imagine him trying to like get shit together. He's trying to get a car seat.
He's probably thinking like, why didn't I just put a condom on? Like
They're stoked, man.
I could have just put out in time, gone somewhere else. Like,
oh man, maybe the baby's gonna be born tomorrow. Could you imagine?
Imagine. Nelly's watching the game with him, and Benfica scores, and he's like, and they're like, hey!
Was his girlfriend there? Like I didn't see. I saw the photos at Salvio at the luge. Like they finally freed Salvio.
Ironic.
He's still a wanted man, but he's like like when the police are chasing after someone, they run into a church, and we think it's like a cathedral, right?
Yeah.
And so he's like runs into the luge, sanctuary. He's been on the lam for the last 3 years.
It's clean.
You got a clean hit. All right, guys. Watch the match tomorrow, which I know all of you will. Enjoy it. It's been one hell of a season. It's been far too long since Benfica won a title. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it with your friends, family, man. Just enjoy it. Have a good time. Someone asked at one point where I'm from, Canada, outside of Toronto. I forgot who it was, but I forgot to answer that one.
And just a quick thing. Hopefully, Mama 21 will be at Santa Clara. Like she won't be at Sporting, but she will hopefully be at Santa Clara, man. So we get some nice pictures of that.
Oh, nice. That'll be good, man. So we basically had good representation in the final stretch of the season.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because Joey's there for Sporting. I said, like, give me some videos, give me some pictures, and then my mom as well. So yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good. He only runs over. A watch along. Oh, happening. Watch alongs they've been bad luck. I don't know about that.
Nah.
Yeah, no. But enjoy it. Have fun. Have some surveys. Just enjoy the celebration. I'm gonna go buy some fireworks. I'm gonna set them off. That's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'll post a video shooting off fireworks. I'll be aiming at people's houses.
I actually thought about that for Santa Clara though. I've actually thought about that, like getting just
fireworks.
No, a lot. Just spending like a little bit. Because that's I'll be alone, but just ending the video with some fireworks, and then
it'll be kind of fun. Like you just set them up right there in your room, the fireworks, and as
and they'll just they'll ping
popping around. Your landlord's knocking on the door. What's going on in there? What are you doing? What's the smoke?
What neighbors? I don't have neighbors, man.
Oh my god, hilarious! All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Have a great night. Enjoy the match. Enjoy all the festivities and Rumo 38.
Carrega Benfica.